Yo, what is cracking, guys? We are back. I'm finally back. I've been caught lacking too many times. Like, I don't know. I only upload like once a month, it seems. But we making Kid Laroi type beats today. Or just one beat. Sorry for the misinformation. But yeah, I don't know what else to say except let's get into it. Okay, I'm gonna start off with these mallets in Expand 2. This plugin is goated. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna use it for every single part of this melody in this video. It only costs 15 bucks. It's literally goated, bro. Like, best sounds for these type of beats. So I gotta get a drink. I'm thirsty. Okay, I'm gonna play what I made with this. Okay, you may think it sounds a little bare, but that is because I'm planning to fill up the rest of it with a lot of different layers. Like, I'm not going scarce on this. There's going to be at least 5 layers on this melody. Now I'm going to copy the same chord progression into just some strings in the same plugin, Expand 2. So that's how this sounds. Now I'm going to layer in a bell again in Expand 2. And I think the bell follows some of the notes from the chords, but I still deviate a bit from it. You'll just hear my pattern. So yeah, extremely basic, but I think the key to these kind of beats and melodies is make a lot of basic patterns that when they combine is make something that sounds really cool. You know what I'm saying? Now we got a violin, and this is a really basic pattern again, but I'll let you hear it. And now we got a pizzicato. I don't even know how to say that, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck 30. I don't know how to say that. But listen to the pattern I made again. Basic. Just up and down, up and down. Oh yeah, I forgot to say it, but this is gonna be in E minor, I'm pretty sure, and the BPM is 170. You can hear that little spice at the end where it goes faster. That is some sauce, let me tell you. Okay, now I guess I could play all of this at once so you could hear how it sounds. And I think it sounds really good and creates movement. Like I said, all of these little elements combine together to create something pretty cool. That sounds crazy. We're definitely on the right track here. Okay, next I like to start with my 808. When I'm talking about the drums, I definitely lay out the bass first. It's a really basic pattern. It just follows the root notes of the chords. I'll let you hear it. Whoops, I played the wrong thing. I got caught lacking. Okay, it's important to say that the 808 for like a Kid Laroi type beat, definitely not too hard, but mine has a bit of bite to it just to make sure it cuts through. But other than that, just choose like a softer one. You don't want to choose like some extremely bass boosted one or anything that's like hard. That's not what we're going for here. Okay, next up is the kick, and I'm going to play it with the 808 so you can tell how the pattern and the bounce is going. But basically, a kick follows the 808 aside from a few. Just, I took out a few kicks that would have been there otherwise. See, that was bounce. That was some real bounce right there. Okay, next up, I'm just gonna play my hi-hats. These are pretty basic, just with a few rolls. You don't want to go over the top. This is no like Little Uzi type beat or anything like that. Whoops, I played the wrong thing again. I always get caught lacking. This pattern song thing up here always gets me caught lacking. Okay, for my snare, I just combined two snares. They kind of sound like lo-fi snares, but trust me, in the end, this works out. Oh yeah, I almost forgot, but I got an open hat to go along with the rest of the hi-hats. Okay, so the very last sound is a bass sound, again from Expand 2, and I'm gonna play it right now and then explain how I made it sound like this. Okay, so the pattern just follows the bass notes of the chords except for these two notes right here. These are just like some special notes, but still in the scale and everything. So I'll put some effects on it to make it sound fat, like mad fat, you know? Just fruity fast dist. Everybody knows what this is, just distorts it. Then overdrive to give it more like of a bass sound. This is definitely sauce if you don't know about this. And then an EQ so I could get rid of all the highs because it sounded, there was too many highs in it and I did not want that, so I just cut all of that off past like, I think that's 745, I think that's what it says. And then it was mad loud, so I just used the balance to make it even quieter, despite me already using this fader here. I don't know why I did that. Okay, I think that's everything, but I'm just gonna play the drums on their own because I think you want to hear that. I hope you get a feel of the bounce I was going for there when I played the drums, but now I think the only thing left is talking about some of the effects I put on things and then arranging things and everything like that. So on all of the melodic instruments, there's either no effects at all or there's just reverb and delay to make them fill up a bit more space and just some EQs to make them sit nicer with each other. Can't really tell you how to EQ because you kind of just have to know what the instruments you're using and how to make them fit together well. I might make a tutorial on that in the future. Now I'm finna get on to the arranging. Okay, so in the intro, I am just gonna have it just normal, just all of the melody playing at once, no halftime. And I also added this lo-fi texture thing. I'll play that real quick for you. It's really quiet, like you wouldn't be able to hear it, but it's like just in the background, makes you feel something. And then here where I use the bass, it's a halftime melody with the bass on it. So yeah, it doesn't drop straight into the beat right away. There's another section where the melody's in halftime and there is a bass on it. And then I have this transition sound effect that I made a few days ago. I'll let you hear that real quick. So yeah, it's a really quick transition, but it just kind of adds a bit of extra spice, you know? And then we just drop into the drums. I just did a little spicier pattern here where it doesn't drop into the kick right away. You'll hear it when I play it. So obviously this is the hook, and then this would be verse. You know how it'd be. You know how the general arrangement is, and there's a pause in all the drums here. Back into the halftime. It just repeats over and over again, but until the end. In the end, the melody goes halftime again, except there's no bass. And I also have this little star sound effect. Pretty fire. Honestly, I hope I'm not missing anything, but that should be it. I'm gonna let you hear the final beat, but before you do that, the drums that I use will be down in the description. You could download them. Also in the comments, there's gonna be a link to download the drums in case you want them, because people always ask. There's always people in my Instagram DMs asking for like, yo, what Drumkit is this? What drums is this? Okay, there, here, I'm giving it to you. Also follow my Instagram and Twitter and things like that. Subscribe. No, I demand you to subscribe. You better subscribe right now. Alright, here's the final beat.